The number one tool to making better coffee at home, and also the one that I guarantee you is most overlooked, is good water. Now, just hang on. I know that that makes me sound like a coffee nerd, and I am, right? When I first got into coffee, I would spend so much time focusing on recipes, the direction that I'm pouring, the flow rate, and the equipment that I'm using, and forgot about the simple things, good coffee and good water. And if you combine those two, you're going to have a great cup of coffee. An easy way to prove that, think about cupping. All that we do when we cup a coffee is we take the coffee, we grind it, we put it in a bowl with a little bit of water, let it sit together for 3 to 4 minutes, break the crust, slurp it, and many times that leads to a great tasting coffee. No brew recipe, no crazy anything, a simple ratio, coffee and water sitting together. Now, the right water helps extraction and flavor, full stop. Bad water, even if you're using bottled water from the store, can wreak havoc on your equipment. It can cause limescale buildup, or if you're using purified or reverse osmosis water, it can lead to corrosion in your equipment. Chlorine, minerals, and impurities in your water can leave your coffee tasting bland, flat, and just weird. And the worst part is, you don't even know because you've gotten so used to it. Again, I was spending so much time trying to perfect recipes at home, where at the cafe I had a great water filtration setup, but at home I was still using tap water. And you can guess, it just didn't taste the same. As an example, have you ever bought an expensive bag of coffee from your favorite roastery? You walked into the cafe, you loved the taste, and you took home a bag, spending probably a bit too much money than you should have. You bring it home and you brew it, and with great expectation, you take your first sip, and it leaves you pretty disappointed. Well, chances are that cafe or favorite roastery of yours put a lot of money into their water filtration system because they know the importance of it. And that's probably the biggest reason it's tasting so different at home. Now, obviously, they're a skilled barista with lots of experience, but the water plays a much bigger role than you think. You see, water isn't just H2O. It contains minerals like magnesium and calcium that are essential for coffee extraction and flavor. Too many or too few of these minerals can throw off the balance of the coffee. But with the right balance of minerals, you can extract a much fuller range of flavor from your coffee. So the solution? Using great water with the right minerals for coffee extraction. You have multiple options. You can go through the effort and mix your own, and I'll leave a link in the description on the SCA mixes that you can make at home with simple ingredients that you might already have in your baking section. Or if you're like me and like simplicity and ease of use, you can buy a sachet of premixed minerals specifically for coffee. Now, as long as you're using a trusted brand out there, you'll be good. I use Third Wave Water. Now, full disclosure, we are the sole distributors for Third Wave Water in South Africa. So yes, I may be biased towards this brand. However, as mentioned, there's many options out there. All that we're trying to avoid is tap water, definitely. Mineral water from the store, which is probably second best if you have no other option. And purified water, dead water. So as long as you're using minerals from a reputable source, you'll be good, or go through the effort and mix it at home. And I promise you, the difference is much bigger than what you would think. My wife, though she can work behind bar, never really enjoyed manual brews at all. And at home, I almost always brew some V60 or some sort of batch. I'd always pour a little bit and, as always, ask her how it is. And she'd be like, it's okay, but she always prefers something more milky. Well, lately, since I've switched waters, without her even knowing, all of a sudden she was liking the batch brew a lot more. And I was trying to figure out why, what changed. Same coffee, same everything. And I realized, change in water. And even for her palate that's slightly less developed than mine when it comes to coffee, she was tasting a big difference. I've also had the privilege of over the last few weeks to cup with a lot of roasteries, doing some amazing specialty coffee, and comparing water like this to, say, a good filtered water. The difference has been pretty big too, so you can only imagine the difference between this and a tap water. So if you want to make better coffee at home, start with your water. It's the foundation of every great cup. My name is Romero Meyer, barista competitor, multiple cafe owner, and the co-founder of Brew Better. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to Brew Better for more coffee and cafe business tips, and leave a comment below on your experiences with water and coffee. Cheers to brewing better together.